Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! Check. Block 54. There we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Jackson, option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Completes it to Benjamin. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Hey, alert!
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
White. Hey, dude. 50 seconds to mine. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to... And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the slant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Fourth down, and on comes Justin Vogel to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Able to power through. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Foreman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Foreman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll go with Foreman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? He'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what? It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play?
Here we go.
Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 11. Here we go. Kill.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mike 50. Here we go, G.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Mike Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
13. Switch gears.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
12, fellas. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Out to his left. Room past the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 1st down, Foreman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Tie it right. We got 4.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the draw, it's Harris. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go, baby.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On second down, it's Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Check 24, check 24. Check. Check out.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
12, fellas. Here we go. 2, 2, 2.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Here's Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And some room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 40 yards. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. The Bills will again go for 2. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Get in the weight room.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Benjamin's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. On 1st down, Foreman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run with Foreman. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go, motion. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They run again with Foreman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.